Rediscover your past by digitizing your family's memories with LEGACYBOX. Watch until the end of this video to find out more about preserving your legacy, and then visit legacybox.com/recollection. In 1936, the United States was still trying to overcome the economic crisis caused by the Great Depression. There were also plenty of events that captured the public's attention, and major political decisions that shaped the future at home and abroad. For 128 million Americans, there was both hardship and progress. These are the moments that shaped the year 1936. Beginning on January 4th, Billboard magazine published its first ever music hit parade, a precursor to the modern Hot 100, with jazz violinist Joe Venuti and his orchestra's Stop, Look and Listen taking the first #1 spot. On January 29th, the very first players were elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. The inaugural class included Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, Honus Wagner, Christy Mathewson, and Walter Johnson. February 8th was the first time the NFL Draft was ever held. Jay Berwanger of the University of Chicago became the league's first draft pick, selected by the Philadelphia Eagles, although he never played in the NFL due to a salary dispute. On February 17th, comic readers were introduced to The Phantom, widely regarded as the first costumed superhero, whose skin-tight suit and mask helped define the modern comic book hero. "1936 was a leap year, and on February 29th, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Second Neutrality Act, attempting to keep the United States out of growing international conflicts in Europe. March 25th created a spectacle when a massive 200-inch mirror created by Corning in New York was loaded onto a train for a cross-country trip bound for California to be used in the Hale telescope. It was the largest telescope mirror ever made at the time, and people lined up on the roads to see the mirror pass. On April 3rd, Bruno Richard Hauptmann, convicted of kidnapping and murdering Charles Lindbergh's infant son, was executed by electrocution at New Jersey State Prison. A small invention with everyday impact appeared on May 5th, when Edward Ravenscroft patented the screw-on bottle cap with a pour lid, a design that is still widely used today. On June 11th, a new religious institution was established, with the founding of the Presbyterian Church of America in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, now called the Orthodox Presbyterian Church. American life was reshaped on June 30th. That's when Congress approved a 40-hour work week for federal employees, reinforcing modern labor standards and setting a standard for new labor laws in the coming years. On that same day, June 30th, Margaret Mitchell's novel, Gone with the Wind, was published, quickly becoming one of the best-selling and most influential books of the century. On July 7th, American inventor Henry Phillips received patents for the cross-recessed screw and screwdriver. The design would become known worldwide as the Phillips head, and it would become the dominant screw on assembly lines because of its self-centering, non-slip features. August 1st was the opening of the Summer Olympic Games in Berlin, Germany. The Games were opened by Adolf Hitler amid intense international attention, and Nazi Germany used it as a massive propaganda tool, projecting power, unity, and peace. Just 2 days later, on August 3rd, Jesse Owens stunned the world by winning the 100-meter dash in front of Hitler, the first of 4 gold medals he would capture at the Games. On August 14th, Rainey Bethia was hanged in Owensboro, Kentucky, marking the very last public execution in the United States. On August 24th, President Roosevelt authorized the FBI to gather intelligence on fascist and communist groups, broadening the Bureau's role in national security and expanding federal power. By September 29th, radio entered politics in a new way, being used for the first time in a presidential campaign. This type of political advertising transformed how candidates reached voters. President Roosevelt rededicated the Statue of Liberty on October 28th. This was a celebration of the 50th anniversary of the French gift, which has come to symbolize immigration, freedom, and national identity. On November 3rd, FDR won re-election in a landslide victory, defeating Alf Landon in one of the most one-sided electoral victories in U.S. history. Later that month, on November 23rd, Life magazine debuted as a weekly photojournalism publication, soon becoming one of the most influential magazines in the world. The year closed with a royal shock on December 10th. That's when King Edward VIII abdicated the British throne, giving up the crown to marry an American divorcee, Wallis Simpson, which caused quite the constitutional crisis in England. Recollection Road and LEGACYBOX both believe it's important to preserve the past. If you're like me, there's a box of your family's treasured home movies and photos tucked away somewhere, and LEGACYBOX can help you preserve them digitally. The process is a simple and safe solution for converting your home movies and photos to thumb drive or to the cloud. Just send in your LEGACYBOX filled with old VHS and camcorder tapes, film reels, and pictures, and get back digital copies that can be easily enjoyed, shared, and kept organized. It's that easy. LEGACYBOX is trusted by over 1 million people, and it's all done right here in the USA. Get started preserving your past today. Go to legacybox.com/recollection to get an incredible 55% off. Buy today to take advantage of this exclusive offer and send in your memories when you're ready. Go to legacybox.com/recollection to save 55% while supplies last. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and make sure to check the description of this video for links to pick up a t-shirt and sign up for the newsletter. Also, don't forget to visit our friends at Horn and Hardart to save 10% on your next order. Visit hornandhardart.com/recollection. Thank you to our loyal Patreon supporters listed here. Visit patreon.com/recollectionroad to join the club.